Welcome to my video lectures on signals and systems. This is preliminary class number 3. So in this class I will explain a basic function. You can later call it as a signal, a basic signal called step signal or step function. It is a fundamental function or a fundamental signal called step function, and it is abbreviated as UT. Step function. What do you mean by a step function? So you have, on many occasions you have come across climbing staircase steps, is it not? So I have shown a staircase step here. So this is a staircase step. So this is one level, this is another level. So a sudden change in level occurs in the case of staircase steps, from here to here, from here to here, here to here. So what is a step function? Step function means a sudden change. So step function means sudden, all of a sudden. All of a sudden there is a sudden change in height, is it not? So this basic function is called as step function. You are supposed to know very well a step function. So from step functions you can derive other two functions. So later I will explain them. One is called ramp function, another is called impulse function. So let us not worry about those two functions which are called derived functions. So they are mathematically derived from step function. So on doing differentiation of step function, you can derive an impulse signal. On doing integration, of step signal, you can derive what is called as a ramp function. So let us not worry about those two. Now in this class I will explain what is a step function. A step function is UT. First I will sketch UT and then I will explain what is UT. So this is time axis. This is time axis, and this axis may be either voltage axis or current axis, either voltage or current. Voltage or current. Y axis is a voltage axis or a current axis, and the x axis is time axis. And this value is 1. So this is what is called as a step function, UT. So this is time axis, this is origin. So positive values of t here, negative values of t on this side. So what is UT? So this is UT. There is a sudden change in the level. This is 0 level, and all of a sudden at t equals 0, a change in the level is taking place from 0 to 1. So there is a sudden jump from 0 level to a level of 1. So 1 volt or 1 ampere. So this sudden change is what is called as step function. So how to mathematically define this step function? UT equal to 0. So UT is 0 here and UT is 1. So UT is abbreviated, this step function is abbreviated as UT. So there is a name for this t. So t is independent, time. T is called, this is what is called as parenthesis. So within the parenthesis I have written here t. This t is called as argument. This t is called as argument. We used to call this as argument. So step function is a concept in network analysis. So argument, this T is called as argument. Whenever argument takes negative values, so on this line, these are all negative values. So T equal to -1, T equal to -2, T equal to -3, etc. It proceeds. So positive values means 1, 2, 3, etc. So ut is 0 here. That means ut is 0 for negative values of t. For negative values of t. Whenever the argument, so t is called argument. Whenever the argument is negative, the value of the function is 0. So that is why here is 0. So t is -1, 0. T equal to -2, 0, etc. So ut equal to 0 for negative values of t and ut equal to 1 for positive values of t. Positive values of t means for t, this is for negative values of t. How to show this? Negative values means t less than 0. So on the number line, if t is less than 0, it is called negative value. So ut equal to 0 for negative values of t means t less than 0 and ut equal to 1 for t greater than or equal to 0. So for t equal to 0 also its value is 1 and for t greater than 0, t equal to 1, t equal to 2, t equal to 3, etc., etc., its value is 1. This is what is called as a step function. Unit step function. It is called as unit step function. Unit in the sense this difference in the level is 1. Or it need not be 1. It need not be 1. For example, if the level is 5, if it is 5, then this function, step function, is written as 5 times ut. So it gets multiplied with 5. So what is a unit step function? Unit step function means a sudden change in the level, and if it is 1, it is called as unit step function and it is ut. So you have to very well remember this. Whenever the argument, this is called as argument. Whenever the argument takes negative values, the value of the function is 0. Whenever the argument takes positive values of t, positive values means greater than or equal to 0, the value of the function is 1. So this is what is known as definition of a unit step function. So in everyday life, we come across what is known as postponement and preponement. So in your colleges, sometimes tests are going to be announced and sometimes for unknown reasons, the tests are going to be postponed. And I don't think that tests are going to be preponed. So postponement and preponement. So we have heard of these two terms. So in the case of step function also, we can make it postponement or preponement. What do you mean by postponement? So this is what is called as a sudden change in the step. You can delay this. So what is postponement? Postponement means delaying. The stepping can be delayed. It is what is called as shifted step function. Now this is step function. You can also have a step function like this. So compared to the previous diagram, what is the change? In the previous case, stepping had occurred at t equal to 0. Whereas in this diagram, the step function has been pushed in this direction. That means postponement. It is like postponement. So at t equal to 5, the stepping is occurring. At t equal to 5, stepping is occurring. This is what is called as delayed step function. Delayed step function. Then how to indicate this? This cannot be ut. This is some other than ut. So how to write this? So this delayed step function is written as u of t minus 5. U of t minus 5. Instead of t, you have to write t minus 5. What is the significance of this t minus 5? Once again you apply the definition of step function. A step function is one whose value is 0 whenever the argument is negative. Whenever the argument is positive, that is t greater than or equal to 0, its value is 1. So that is the basic definition. You apply that here also. So here the argument is t minus 5. T minus 5, when t minus 5 is negative, t minus 5 becomes negative only when you take t greater than 5. Greater than 5, if you take t, for example, t is equal to 6. If t equal to 6 means 6 minus 5, it becomes 1. It becomes 1. So for values greater than 5, that is t equal to 6, t equal to 6, t equal to 7, t equal to 8, etc., etc., the argument becomes positive. Then the values is 1. Say 5 onwards, after 5, t takes 6, 7, 8, etc. If you substitute in t minus 5, the value of t, so what is 5 minus 5? So first 5. 5 minus 5, 0. Still it is positive. 5, t equal to 6. 6 minus 5, 1. Next 7. 7 minus 5, its value is 2. So whenever t takes values greater than or equal to 5, the argument is positive and the value of the function is 1. But on this side, for t less than 5, the value of the function is 0. That is, whenever the argument is negative, the value of the function is 0. So you take t values less than 5. For example, 4. Take t equal to 4. So what is t minus 5? It is 4 minus 5. 4 minus 5 means negative, minus 1. So it is less than 0. Take t equal to 3. 3 minus 5. It is minus 2. So for values of t less than 5, if you take, then the argument becomes negative. Whenever the argument becomes negative, according to step function, its value has to be 0. That is why for these values, the value of the function is 0. For example, here take t equal to minus 2. If you take t equal to minus 2, then t minus 5 becomes minus 2 minus 5. That is minus 7. Whenever the argument is negative, that is less than 0, the value of the function is 0. This is what is called as shifted step function. Shifted step function. Now let us look into the other possibility. The other possibility is preponement. This is postponement. So preponement can also take place. Preponement means the stepping is occurring before t equal to 0. That is called as preponement. For example, so now the stepping is occurring at t equal to minus 5. T equal to minus 5. Still this is a shifted step function, but it is preponement. It is not occurring, stepping is not occurring at t equal to 0. It is occurring at t equal to minus 5. So how to write this function? This function is written as u of t t plus 5. Instead of t minus 5, you are supposed to write it as u of t plus 5. And once again you apply the concept, basic concept. Whenever the argument is positive, the value of the function is 1. Whenever the argument is negative, the value of the function is 0. You know, for example, take t equal to minus 6. If you take t equal to minus 6, then what happens to t plus 5? T plus 5 becomes minus 6 plus 5. That is minus 1. Take minus 7. Minus 7 plus 5. It becomes minus 2. So, in this side, if you take values for t, then your t plus 5, that is argument, becomes negative. And that is why the value becomes 0. But for t greater than minus 5, for t greater than minus 5 means I have to take values like this. Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. If you take these values, then the argument becomes positive. Now let us see. Take for example t equal to minus 4. T plus 5 becomes, t equal to minus 4 means minus 4 plus 5. That is 1. So it is positive. So next minus 3. Minus 3 plus 5 becomes 2. So whenever you move this side, if you substitute these values for t, then it becomes positive. That is why its value is 1. So now you understood what is a step function, what is a shifted step function. So now in this session I explained this as step function, this as a delayed step function, that is postponement, and this as preponement. So step function, shifted step function. This is also another kind of shifted step function. In this case it is ut, in this case it is u of t minus a. In general, a is any constant, u of t minus a, and in this case it is u of t plus a. So now I will conclude this class on unit step function. In this class I explained what is a step function, what is a shifted step function. In the next class I will derive other two types of functions, ramp function and impulse function. I will explain those functions in the next class. Thank you.